Hello and welcome to Live Action Rebels, our Ahsoka after show and breakdown discussion here on Explosion Network. My name's Don Blunt. Joining me to discuss this week's episode, Ashley Hobble.
Hey Dylan, excited to be here and excited that we got 7 episodes without a droid cameo.
I mean, I guess Chopper doesn't count as a cameo.
No, he's important. Part of
not in this series, sure. Okay. Yeah, so this week's episode was... Shit, I forgot to write down the name. What was it called? It was called...
I actually can't remember.
It was called... Oh, fuck, I remember I was going to make a joke about it too. Nah, whatever. It's episode 7. Directed by Geeta, Vasant, Patel. Written by Dave Filoni, of course. It was called something. It was like From Mountains to Skies, or, you know, something like From Something to Something. Dust to Dust, or Dreams. No, Dreams of Madness. I think that was it. I feel like it was actually Dreams of Madness. Because it made me think of Studio Ghibli. Of that thing. No, I'm going with Dreams of Madness. This week's episode, Dreams of Madness. TBD. Let's say it is. What did you think of this week's episode?
Yeah, solid episode. I mean, it wasn't the grandest, like, earth-shattering penultimate episode we've ever seen, you know? It definitely kind of just put everybody in a place to be there on the planet for next week's episode. But I guess, you know, it's nice to see everybody reunited. And kind of, for people who haven't watched Rebels, to kind of get a taste of why Thrawn is such a threat. Like, his tactical mindset is on full display in this episode. So I thought that was probably the most prominent element of the episode.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. Like, it had some cool parts and whatever, but I would say, yeah, penultimate episode, it was a bit like, okay. Like, we got 1 episode left. I guess you've moved the chess pieces around, but like, I really just... And I'm sort of erring now on the side of... I know the show's called Ahsoka, but it just... like...
It's live action Rebels, we know.
Yeah, live action Rebels. And yeah, it's sort of disappointing coming into with 1 episode left and just looking back at this point and just... Like, I was hoping that some of that Anakin stuff would pay off more or get, like, something with that. But I feel like at this stage, like, having to do everything with Thrawn in the next episode and stuff, like, I don't know what Ahsoka's story was in her own show. You know what I mean?
It's her opening up and, like, not being so closed off from the world. You know?
I mean, she wasn't, like, closed off to the world. I've seen her literally...
Closed off
Grogu
to the world,
and
you know? Stoic.
Yeah, sure. Pretty sure she's still stoic.
Yep.
Yeah,
but episode's name was Dreams of Madness.
There we go, see? How good am I?
3 minutes to get this.
Got him. Yeah, that's the only thing I'd say. But pretty straightforward episode for the most part. Obviously, going at the start of the episode, the stinger is we get Hera at the council, sort of being court-martialed, I guess, for her refusing to follow orders. She's saved by Leia.
Yeah, she gets a sick note from Leia at the last minute.
Pretty much, yeah. Leia's like, oh, I actually agreed to have her do that mission. That she was on that mission for me.
Yeah,
and, I was going to say all this sort of stuff does make sense because in the books, the stuff they've done, like I think it was Bloodline, they sort of cover how even when like Leia starts pushing and seeing more proof of the First Order and stuff, close to the episode 7, that
like, nah.
Don't worry about it. And then she like basically sneaks off. Yeah, she like grabs Poe and some people and like starts doing like non-authorized missions and planning and stuff. So this fits the bill for that. But yeah, the C-3PO moment, I do feel just felt corny again. Like,
it's like, good for Anthony Daniels, I guess, get a payday, but
yeah, but I just don't understand. Like, every single time he shows up in anything, it's treated like such a like no offense, but like I just need it to stop. Like, because anything he has a cameo in now as C-3PO is just given way too much air than it actually needs
Just
to have.
a droid. Sheesh.
Yeah, just so that was annoying. I didn't love that. Like you have got to have all these extra shots of people looking around and stuff. I mean, the best part of all that was just Chopper wanting to throw arms.
Yeah.
So.
You got Chopper and C-3PO in the same frame. So I mean,
I guess there was something. I don't know what, and again, I'm like, okay, I don't really know what Ahsoka's like. The show should have just been called Sabine and Ezra or something, like because at this stage,
something
I'm like,
little bit more all encompassing.
Rebels season 5. Because at this stage it's like cool. I don't really feel like Ahsoka's got like an actual arc at all this season, which if it was Rebels I wouldn't really care because she was just a cameo character for the most part or a side character. But the show's literally called Ahsoka, so that's weird. And then Hera, is this just the last time we see her now? Like what's the
No, we'll see her next week when Thrawn returns. She'll be
guess.
like, I told you.
It's possible, but yeah, like a lot of the characters.
She's totally going to shoot that senator dude. The senator goes like, "Yes, Thrawn is back," and she's going bang.
I think that's how that's going to play at all. But yeah,
what?
That's fine.
You don't think he's in on it?
No, I told you he's a bad guy. Like he's a So that ain't going to happen next week. How you're saying it's going to happen, but we get. I like, the whole Anakin Ahsoka thing was a waste of time in my opinion. That scene, that was a good waste of 2-3 minutes, or whatever it was.
For the training sequence?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a nice, again, reinforcing that Anakin was not always Darth Vader.
Not that you're well aware. I am well.
This is, again, catching up for people who did not watch Clone Wars.
How about Star Wars movies who are very well aware?
No, but showing that he was a master, they showcase a little bit of the relationship between them.
Then what was the point of that episode? We spent an entire episode with them. Like, this is just an additional scene for no reason. Like,
just prove
your point. Like, I don't need this thing. Oh, he recorded some tapes. I'm like, cool. I understand. It's just
just let Hayden Christensen get another payday.
Like, good for him.
Turning on him already, You're also happy about him coming back, and now, fuck, I can't get rid of him. Had enough.
I just feel like it was a waste of time. Like, I would have rather just 3 more minutes of Ezra and Sabine talking about stuff. They're the only people who got character building at this stage, so. Yeah, so that was annoying, whatever that was. And then we the cool thing coming out of hyperspace, whales coming out of hyperspace. That whole scene was awesome. Again,
genius.
Visually,
like, what an interesting idea of very cruel. Like, we're going to set up a bunch of mines right outside where we think they're going to pop out of hyperspace.
Very Thrawn. He doesn't give a fuck. Yeah,
it's like fuck these whales.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, Thrawn's very good. This, as you said, like if you haven't watched Rebels, like getting to see how Thrawn is not like any other Star Wars villain you've seen before. Like his constant, the way he thinks and stuff, and you see that in this episode.
Yeah. Also, I'm glad that they didn't kill any whales. It looks like they just fucked off.
They got hit by a couple mines and like, all right, well, we dropped you off, so. We're gone.
We did you a favor.
Did you a favor. Did you a solid. Gonna get the hell out of here now. So good for them. I don't really know what. I don't know other thing that really annoys me in this episode. And it's like mostly just because I know we only have 1 episode left. There's just so much to do next week. The more I'm thinking about it. Because, okay, they have the big shootout. They go hide in the mine. The asteroid field, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then while this is going on, then we flip back down to Balin and shit. And then I'm thinking this is the episode where we're finally going to find out what his
plan is.
What his plan is with life.
With life. What his goals are, yeah.
what his goals are, but no, that's still being saved for next week. He says goodbye to his Padawan or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, we're going to finally find out. They're going to go down, fight.
We're just going to stand around for a bit.
Just going to stand around for a bit. I'm like, for fuck's sake. Like, so next week I gotta have Thrawn. I gotta have Balin. I gotta have, and and you know, R.I.P. I understand the actor died, but shit, man, he's dead. I can't come back for season 2.
Well, recast, I guess. Or they do what every other Star Wars series does and do CGI animated.
Just fucking bring him back anyway.
Yeah. Reanimate his corpse. I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing.
Pretty sure that's what Thrawn's doing, apparently, so fuck it, just do it. So that's sort of annoying, but whatever. I really enjoyed when they finally, so I think Sabine, like, being able to hear Ahsoka proves that she's got, like, a little bit more in tune with the Force than either of them believe, I guess. So that was cool. That was a cool moment to see there.
Yeah. I was like, oh, Ezra, couldn't you, like, figure out that that's what was happening? Like, didn't you do that a lot with
He's just,
canon?
like, flicking his fingers. Like, what's going on?
This is a completely random thing that I've never experienced before in my entire Jedi training.
Also, I appreciate how they had to just, again, they're just between episodes. He's like, then you get this like line where he's like, "It's crazy everything you just told me between the last 2 episodes about how the Empire died and everything, and the throw on there
about how
and then,
everything happens." Yeah,
yeah. My
except
favorite
how you
line
got here.
yeah, my favorite line though was, and then the Emperor's dead, so people say.
That's what they say. Yeah. Well,
that's what they say.
It's true. Nobody saw it except one person.
Exactly true.
And even then, he didn't confirm.
He didn't go down there,
He didn't go down there. Yeah.
Go down that.
Shaft.
Check the body. Yeah. So that was kind of funny. I was like, fucking, like, appreciate Filoni's writing half the time, but that was a bunch of.
But no, their banter was like, they have instant chemistry and like it just clicked, Like her saying she was trained by Ahsoka and he's like, why?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Yeah. Just,
they're really good together. Just, again, you sort of just, damn, couldn't we go to earlier in the show? Because just to get more Sabine and Ezra together would have been good, but I don't know what else they're going to do. But yeah, he's really good casting, I think. Aman Asfani.
Yeah.
Doing really
Let me
good.
ask you a question, because I've seen this going around a lot. How do we feel about the contacts?
His contacts?
I mean, all the contacts.
I don't know. Yeah, they're strong.
I feel like people are like really upset and like they're very anti-contact lenses. Like across the board.
Why?
Like, pretty much everybody. Like they think like you lose a lot of acting because you've got these things on your eyes.
You're telling me the internet's upset about contact lenses when they film most of these shows on a fucking giant fake screen?
Yeah.
Nah, get the hell out of here. That's not.
Yeah,
Pick your battles.
Okay.
Pick your battles. This is crazy. This is.
He's got blue eyes when he's usually got brown eyes.
Yeah. This is fake. This is bullshit. Like, even cast someone the right eye color or don't do the performance at all. Even cast someone who's blue skinned or get the fuck out of here. Like,
well, that kind of brings me to the other thing that I've seen around since last week's episode. People are upset that old Mikkelsen ain't buff.
I don't recall Thrawn ever being buff.
I don't know. People are upset that he's got dad bod, and I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I did see this. Very weird. Very, very weird. Thrawn's not a muscular car. He's not a dude who's fighting you. He's outsmarting you. Like, why does he need to be buff? I don't understand.
I don't know.
It's very
These
weird.
are their weird fantasies.
Every villain and major character must be buff. As they sit there sipping their Mountain Dew, typing on their keyboards. Fucking hell. No, that's nothing. Nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. The other thing I'm confused about this episode.
Yep.
I don't understand the links currently, the ability of the Night Sisters' powers, because apparently they can do anything.
Of the grandmothers.
Yeah, the grandmothers. And then like they're
Yeah.
like, oh, just locate this. Yep, no, just hold their hands up over a map, pinpoint that shit.
Magic.
Easy, magic. This is a problem with introducing magic in anything. Where's the line? Yeah?
Mm.
What's the
Well,
cost?
it
What's
took
the
them a
rules?
while.
Did it?
I'm pretty sure it did, yeah.
Ahsoka wasn't sitting there having lunch. Like, she was just one scan. By the time she's younger than
I don't know,
one
yeah.
scan. So
I had a feeling that it was an extended period of time it took them. It wasn't like click your fingers, wait for the search engine to load. There she is.
I don't know.
It's not like
So they go
anything
down-
Google.
They escape. They go down to the planet, or they attempt to go down to the planet. Hugh Young has a funny line here somewhere. I can't remember what it was now, though. But some good. There was some good Hugh Young
Good
content.
banter, jokes.
And stuff here. Drops off Ahsoka, so Ahsoka has to fight Balin.
Mm.
Old mate Padawan gone down to fight Ezra and
Yep, Shin.
Sabine, along with two trooper things. That whole sequence of them being chased down by the mercenaries, that was pretty fun.
It was. Very,
The little turtles throwing
the Noti, like being completely defenseless.
it was good shit.
It's
And
like-
old mate who threw a pot at someone.
You
Love
didn't
that.
tell me they were defenseless. They're a
It's good
peaceful species.
I liked how my favorite little thing though was there's two. Some of my favorite moments in this episode were just little things. Like when they first park, well, form up their little circle or whatever. They park, and then as Ezra and Sabine are coming out from the back door, there's fucking like another dude in there and the whole wolf. I'm like, how the
Yes,
fuck? Where were they?
I was very concerned, like, as they were driving away. I'm like, where's the wolf that we made best friends with last week? Especially with all these other wolves, like, attacking them.
Mm.
Like,
Just hiding away.
She just deserted him and set him free, I guess?
No.
Whatever, no. Hiding
in there.
Chilling
The
out.
whole time, just chilling in there.
Safely, I guess, yeah. So,
Well, he didn't want to come out and fight because several times they showed shots of him like peeking out the hole, being like, nope, fuck that.
no, just staying with his best nerdy buddy.
I like when Ezra got like force shoved against it, and then like when he gets up and one of them opens up the window, he's like, whoa, he's like, I'm fine. Like, just
Close the
funny.
window. Yeah.
yeah,
back
close the
inside.
window on him. Get back inside. Yeah, a lot of small little humorous moments in this episode I enjoyed.
Yeah, and then
It's good fun.
the droid dude getting crushed between two of the nerdy vehicles and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, talking about being defenseless when he just that first one that whips out the slingshot,
Slingshot,
and you're like, oh yeah, what's he gonna do?
hits him with a rock.
Hits him with a rock. For a second, I believed. For a second, I was
It's going to
like,
be something cool.
they're gonna whip out some like cool shit. I don't know, but nope. Only Ewoks can fight rock and win.
Mm.
So history shows. Anyone else attempts to do such things, doesn't work out so much.
Not much success.
Doesn't work out for them. Not much success. I mean that's about it, really. I think anything else in this episode I haven't.
I mean, Ahsoka comes down. They battle him off. Thrawn gets all his troops to retreat because
Yeah, he's
they
like,
got
"We've
what
held
they
up
really
the
wanted.
time. We nearly
They got
loaded,
the ship
nearly ready
loaded
to
with
go."
something.
Yeah.
And they're about to leave. Yeah. The Ezra Ahsoka reunion was cute.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of ended, didn't it? It's like,
It did, and I was like,
and again, you still have not addressed the giant elephant in the room. Ezra doesn't know that Sabine came back with the people who wanted to take Thrawn back to the
"Yeah,
to
I
the
don't,
galaxy.
I don't know if anyone's. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
No, she specifically avoided talking about how she got there.
didn't say like. Yeah, definitely didn't seem like she said anything like that.
No. So it was also interesting, Ezra like not wanting the lightsaber, just choosing to
that
be
was
one
cool.
with the
That's a good
Force.
point. Sorry, that's it. I forgot to mention that. I quite enjoyed that. His well, he hasn't had it for like 20 years nearly. So
Yeah.
like Ezra gives his lightsaber to her before he goes and does his whole saves Lothal thing.
Mhm.
And like he's just been living down there, just obviously having to fend for himself and use the Force to fight with, and it was pretty cool. It was like watching a you never really see anyone fight just with the Force. Jedi's always you combine it with a lightsaber usually, so it was kind of cool to see. I liked it. I like that one shot of him force pulling Sabine away too, while she activates her fire.
Yeah.
Oh, the only other one other thing mentioned before wrapping this up is we did get this series now at least somewhat placed more properly in the timeline. It's officially after the last season of Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, because they talk about Gideon during the
They talk about Gideon on Mandalore.
Yeah.
Now, is this shortly after that? A year or two after that? No idea, but I presume it's not too
Could be
far
50,
after.
60 years for all we know.
For all we know, timelines are as we've discussed. They're like, how many years was it between those seasons of Mandalore? Oh, Mandalorian, 20, 30, fucking who knows? We're actually after episode 9 at this point. Wait for them to do that as a no, they can't actually.
Twist, yeah.
No, they can't do that actually because Leia's alive.
Thrawn actually started the First Order.
Yeah, that'd be a twist. Just remake the movies at that point.
I did find it also interesting that Shin like ran away. Like, where's she going to go? She going to go to Thrawn, or is she going to go to?
She's going to run back
Baylan?
and try to find Baylan. Like,
you think?
Yeah.
Or is she going to follow her ambitions?
I don't know. Well, I assume she'd try and find Baylan first, and probably when she can't find him because he's probably wandered off to do whatever mysterious thing he's fucking doing, then yeah, she'll run back to Thrawn. So, don't know. Anyway. Yeah. All right. One episode left. It's worth noting next week's episode, we are in... Well, you're not in Melbourne yet, right? No. Right. Well, I'll be in Melbourne. I think we should be able to record. I don't know. We've got to figure out when we're recording.
What we're going to do.
But it may or may not. Next week's episode probably late. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, yeah, just weird timing. PAX. It's happening. So... not really relevant to this, but anyway. Next week, exciting. We'll watch it. Hey?
Could be.
What? PAX?
Yeah. PAX, they announced the Star Wars Rebels game. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows? They got the Star Wars card game there. I don't know. But yes, one more episode. Looking forward to watching it and talking about it. Nonetheless, of course, stay tuned for all of that. Let us know your thoughts on the episode if you'd like over on X, explosionnetwork.com/Twitter takes you there. explosionnetwork.com/Discord takes you to our Discord. You can come talk to us over there if you'd like to as well. Otherwise, just check out explosionnetwork.com for all other great shows and things and stuff and whatever else. And until next week, say his name.